Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I suppose it is now time to see what the consequences of our very last decision were. We got tricked into thinking that it was all just a dream and that we came to on that beach after Patrice and Eva rescued us, and we accidentally spilled all of our campaign secrets to one of our opponents. I'm still a bit frightened of Abramar's angry sprite that we saw, but I'm gonna power through it. And I don't know. It looks like everyone is still out doing stuff, and we don't have any more visitors. So I guess we don't really have a choice but to make another card. Our favorite activity. In the previous episode, we actually didn't even get to do any readings, which is a little disappointing, but because that's one of the most fun things to do. We're running out of spheres. We have so few left. Okay. I'm excited by this magical post office. Yes, a magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible by witches' familiars. The magical post office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to one wish dominion to another. Witches favor this method of communication because there is no known way to tamper with it. I do like the little bit of world building we get here, like, oh, this is how our familiars get the messages that they need to send to our asteroid. Maybe it's like a teleportation hub that the familiars kind of phase through. I don't know. Sounds fun though. Wolf Mother, we can do Wolf Mother. I don't know, I kind of like the Wolf Mother with this. A behemoth born from the erratic retelling of a popular fable. Every time a witch tells a story, the seed of knowledge absorbs the sediments of her words. When the tale is narrated through enough times, a minor behemoth will appear. The Wolf Mother now wanders the cosmos, adopting orphaned magical creatures. And these are like baby behemoths. This is what baby Abramar looked like. Isn't that so cute? So yeah, since the post office is a hub for familiars, I can imagine maybe these cute little scamps taking advantage of all that. Alright. And what symbol should we put with it? Courage and rage. Iron Servants. How about this one? The Coven of the Jade Sculptors craft these little guardians to bless their roads. Whoever walks a path blessed by a Jade Roadkeeper will be free from thieves and predators. I want to protect all those little baby behemoths, so let's put a symbol of protection in there. This will be a nice one. Oh, yep. There are teleportation thingies. We could put them standing in the trees. Oh, there's a little birdie on top of it. That's cute. We could have the Wolf Mother looking over as the behemoths jump through these portals. That could be cute. Or we could have her standing in the trees surrounded by her babies. Oh, I had a cute idea. I'm gonna do this. Yes. So the Wolf Mother is standing here. And this little baby lamb is getting sent up in the basket. That's my cute idea. Okay. And how about... Is this duplicate? Yes. We have one of these on either side. as a form of protection. And, oh, is that part of her? Are these supposed to be linked? No, they're not. Okay. So I guess the jade sculptures have tentacles and stuff and whatnot. Let's give them a mix of different appendages, though, to make them a little more interesting. Like that, maybe. And he's putting up his little tentacle and his hand in his tentacle and, hey, don't, as a way to say stop. Make that a little bigger. Gotta make sure it's perfect. Okay. And then we're gonna have all these other little babies climbing around this post office causing mischief. Or sitting by their mama's feet. This one's the nice and obedient one. This one's napping up on the roof. I like this card. It's very cute. You can hardly see the guardians, but I don't know. That's fine by me. We have a little lamb behemoth baby in a basket, and that is cute enough for me. All right. What's this one called? Creatures of Habit. The magical post office controls the flux of information, authoritarian but fair, a figure of protection and support. The little jade statue watches over the current. Yes, so guardian, authority, ego, justice, support, and success. Very nice. And I kind of want to study it to understand these meanings a little more. Protection plus air, the echo of authority, the will of the community. Protection plus earth, the song of the keeper, banner for the powerful. Community plus air, retribution, fate enforced by a collective. And community plus earth, backing from your peers, the cornerstone of success. Nice. And we have 4 more slots. Hopefully we'll be able to fill them all. Because I know there's an achievement for making 22 cards. Hi, Abramar. Are you still mad at me? I guess he wasn't mad at me. He was mad at whoever sent that letter. But, oh, he looks scary. Went for a trip inside a star and got this out for you. Will you make more cards with this? Hell yeah. Alright. I'd like you to harvest energy. Nothing else for him to do. Alright, I don't think he's gonna have time to do that. Yeah, let's just wait. Make some more cards while we wait for Patrice and Kaya to get back. Because I think whatever they're out to do is all that's gonna... Alright, these might be the last few cards we make, which is kind of sad. But oh well. Forgotten Factory, or the Shipwreck Gallery, or Defrinia. Oh, Fire, Conflict, Challenge, Adversity, Renewal. This one's cool. A city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. So, like, using a dead thing to power your creation, that's kind of the spirit of fire, isn't it? We could put the Duchess of Solace there. Keeping treasure. This guy is hunting down behemoths. Or she's hunting down behemoths. So, like, she could be looking in the blacksmith's area. Or we could have the coppersmith there. She would make sense there. Yeah, she would make sense in the forge. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. Alright, we're using up our stuff. Hidden courage and rage. Oh, we don't have enough energy for stuff. First time in a while that's been the case. Protection. Iron golems. I would say either the fire whip or the iron golem, because golems tend to help make things, like in a forge. I kind of like the fire whip, though. A popular chew among witch summoners to tame fire elementals. The spirits do not submit because of the pain, but because of the pleasure. Alright. Ooh. I love seeing, like, the full context of, the full context of those snippets of images we see when we choose spheres. Okay. So, she is kind of big. She takes up a lot of space compared to how zoomed out this image is. But maybe she's like the guardian of these blacksmiths, so. Or maybe she's like making them submit with pleasure or something. Alright, so how about we have her. Or maybe. Actually. Let's have her perched up way on the spine. I like that. With her. I guess this is a thing she's lugging around with her. Or maybe, here's an idea. She's like the guardian of these blacksmiths. Send it back. And they come up here to see her. So this is one of the blacksmiths. And instead of like, should I flip this around maybe? Yeah, I think I'm gonna flip everything. And put her on the other side. Flip, flip, flip. Yep, and she's holding the whip. That's gonna flay this guy. That's my interpretation of this card. I don't really understand what these mean. Are they like the length of the whip? Alright. Maybe not this one then. Maybe this one? Because it's kind of coiled up, ready to strike him. Or her. I forget that all the witches are female. Yeah, where's the flail? There it is. Let's bring this forward. Yeah. So it's in front of the person. There we go. And before her, no, I didn't want to move that. Between them, we have a pot of something, or maybe like resting. Up here, we have a pot of something. And we've got, I have no idea what's really supposed to be happening here. The description of the coppersmith is very vague. So I don't totally understand what's going on. Send that back. But I like this interpretation I've made. Yeah. The Redsmith. The bone there of the behemoth sears thought, the resolve to sacrifice your own family. The fire whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflict. Rivalry, tragedy, judgment, test, rejection, bad omen, change, and rebirth. Of course. A lot of fire energy. Yeah. Alright. Anyone back? Patrice is back. Alright. I have a worrisome report. Jasmine's party has been campaigning, warning our sisters about the dangers of the forbidden arts, retelling catastrophic events of the past involving behemoths and time-bending spells. Many witches are reconsidering their stance on the forbidden arts policy. Uh-oh. We shouldn't let her scare tactics spiral out of control. Something strange is going on. Jasmine's team is falling apart. Okay, thank God. The Coven is losing faith in her abilities to run things smoothly. She's rebuilding things as we speak and will definitely counterattack. But right now, things seem pretty dire for them. Okay. Well, thank goodness. Okay, we got more energy, so maybe we can make one more card. Challenge an opponent's program. Let's really go in for the kill with Jasmine. How about we go against the Quorum of the Eldest? Alright, she's not gonna have time to do that, but oh well. Okay. Should we mix things up and study a little bit, or should we make another card? I really want to make another card. We're coming up on the end of the game, and I wanna get as much out of our deck as possible. So, one more. All right, let's finally use the shipwreck library, the home of a water deity that collects every letter that was never sent or never got to its destination. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Okay, what do we have enough energy for? Keeping treasure and grudges. Keeping seeds? Nah. How about the dragon? The dragon is kind of hoarding the secrets, or the forgotten letters. How about? Born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed, dragons were known for keeping treasure and grudges. Courage and rage. Delivering messages. How about the ruby candle lamp? Enlightening things. So someone went into this realm of forgotten letters. Maybe the dragon is hanging out with this beast. They're all hanging out together. I want to see if I can make it so like the dragon is like coiled around her, maybe? That'd be cool. But I don't know how to do that. Because as you've probably been able to tell from me playing this game, I'm not that much of a graphic designer. I try my hardest. But graphic design is most decidedly not my passion. So, alright. Then we can have it kind of look like it's coiling back around her. And yeah, that's kind of cool, right? That creates the illusion? Yeah. Okay. So she is guiding its treasure. They're buddies. She's protecting her letters, he's protecting his treasure. Ooh, some coins. You gotta have some doubloons in a pile outside your outside your treasure chest. Should we have some eggs? Maybe they mated. Some eggs and some babies. But up here, someone has left a lantern, and it's going to shed some light on the greed of these two. Yes. And I don't know what these triangles are, but they're hidden in the dark, spelling the end. Spelling the end for the happy couple. Okay. Amnesia. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. Bonds blessed by the dragon will become passionate friendships. Those hated by the dragon will wither away. The red flame from the candle leads to disgusting discoveries. Mercy, wellness, sabotage, adversity, yearning, passion, rejection, and bad omens. So it can mean really good things and also really bad things. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, Kaya's back. And then rather than make another card, because we've done 3 in this episode, I'll probably maybe read something for the last day. Because there's a lot of passing time now. Hope this works. I extracted this energy from my peppers. It may be a bit spicy. I hope you like it. I love spicy, Kaya. I would be so happy with that. Okay. I'd like you to promote our program with... Go back to the explorers. Oh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, let's read something. Let's do a little more research. Because that's always interesting. And it takes up less time than creating a card. Alright, what to do? Study. Excerpt of On the 4 Elements, Water. We already read water. A witch can easily fall in love with the element of water. Or maybe not. Water is the substance of all things, and nature in a vacuum is platonic ideal. Love, desire, sadness, even hope. Anything is able to hold or channel feelings. One could say a piece of wood isn't able to have its own genuine feelings, that emotion is in the heart of the beholder. But multiple experiments throughout history have proven this hypothesis wrong. Take this very same piece of wood and leave it in a home full of love. Let a family take care of it, talk to it, embrace it. This is how you get Plank from Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Is that what you want, Eugenia? Then take this piece of wood to another planet and leave it in the middle of a forest. Observe animals walking around it with the utmost respect. Eventually, we will be able to witness a wandering artist falling in love with that piece of wood and taking it with them to carve the most beautiful piece of art. Water has infinite potential. Any element can absorb a massive amount of water energy. When full, water will start overflowing, impregnating any other elements in its surroundings. Combine water with water, and you will unlock boundless potential. You will access the maximum power that anything has to offer. Water and water is the realization of potential. Alright, was that enough? No? Can I read one more thing? Earth. Earth is often the most coveted element since it symbolizes strength, and strength is always tempting. And I define it as tempting because there is actually such a thing as too much strength. I've witnessed many promising students fall into this honeypot, but what is the ultimate representation of Earth? A rock. And the most outstanding characteristic of a rock is its immobility. True masters of Earth don't hoard strength. It's all about balance. Because strength can not only be drawn from you, but from your peers, your tools, and your opportunities. Picture pieces of different kinds of wood. The lightest one may be at the mercy of elements, but the sturdiest one is most likely to fracture. An earth witch should aspire to become wicker wood, which bends before breaking. Combine earth with earth, and you'll provoke the paradox of the omnipotent, stagnation. The most powerful stalemate, the inability to exercise your own might. Still not enough? Okay, maybe we'll sleep. Actually, we'll read up on fire, and then we'll sleep, if that doesn't move the day forward. Okay, Fortuna, you take so long to walk. You take so long. Yes, let's read up on fire. Out of fear, fire is the most respected element. Since it has always represented conflict, fire is an element that most initiates tend to avoid. Who would desire conflict? Not me, I've been leaning all the way into it. However, ignoring conflict will leave you at its mercy. A witch shouldn't live with her eyes closed. As with any other element, fire is within everything. There is fire inside a cup of tea, for its potential to be poisoned, to burn your tongue, or because it reminds you of a deceased lover. There is fire within any friendship, even if they are kept at bay. Concepts such as rivalry, envy, or anxiety are always present among sentient beings. It is when you ignore them that you can become possessed by them. A master of fire is able to walk among the flames because they know them and know how to avoid getting burnt. Moreover, a master of fire is a force to reckon with should they decide to unleash those flames. Something curious happens, though, if a witch decides to combine fire with fire. Rebirth. The nature of entropy pushes everything towards its ends. However, the end is the beginning of a new end, which is the beginning of yet another end, ad infinitum, ad nauseam. Fire and fire open the gates to everything new. Should we make another card? I kind of want to. And let's go all in with fire and fire. A magic cemetery for the witches who dared to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Never-ending vengeance. This, like, protection of seeds. Libido and desire. I mean, the graveyard is all about punishment, isn't it? So I'm thinking either the Harvest Oracle. We already have a card that's like flowers in the desert, so I'm gonna do the Duchess of Solace, a fairy that offers her services as a dominatrix for sorceresses lost in lust. When a witch draws her power from passion, she can reach a point at which her libido takes control. With her intense erotic repertoire, the Duchess of Solace has never failed to exhaust a lustful witch and return her to normal. And let's see. Hunting for messages. Hunting spirits. We don't have much fire left here. So, the Inevitable 3. A summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message, hunt any fugitive, and steal any trinket. Alright, so they hunt fugitives. Maybe the Duchess of Solace took someone out into the graveyard where witches are punished for tampering with time. And they're fugitives together, so the birds are going out to catch them. Alright. Should she be standing? She'll be standing in the graveyard. Yeah. Let's leave a space in the sky for the birds to be appearing. Or maybe we should have it under the sun. Like staring down. Maybe we should have her standing. Yes, let's have her standing in the entrance to the graveyard. Bring that forward. Bring that forward. With her thingy. I don't really know fetish stuff that well. What do you call this? A cat of nine tails? Yeah. Her thingy. And she's got her sword in the ground. We always like seeing swords in the ground. But up in the sky, oh no, it's the Inevitable 3. They found her. They found her and the person who is cursed with lust. This one is kind of perched on this gargoyle or whatever you call it. And this one is bearing down on her. Yeah. And they've got a message for her. How about it? Maybe this one is holding the message. They've got a message for her. Because this one's about to attack. Yeah, that's a pretty simple one that we made. I like it. I like it. Scolding. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors. Those who forget the safe word will be consumed by tragedy. The fairy is a gateway to corruption, but also strength. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. Rejection, bad omen, temptation, rivalry, tragedy, leadership, and purpose. Nice. Alright. Final day. Final day. Everyone's back. Oh, and they came riding in on the same broom. Very cute. Oh, you're the favorite. Your team is ahead by the end of the political campaign. Nice. But we know we're not going to win. Alright, time's up. We did everything we could. We are the favorite in the polls, so things are looking good for us. Great job. But let's not count our chickens yet. In a couple of days, the whole Sisterhood will get together at the House of Cosmic Providence. There, every party will get to debate our coven's future. Not only that, but every sister also has the right to speak and will be able to express their hopes and concerns. Pretty much anything can happen there. Have you ever been to the House of Cosmic Providence? I've only seen it from outside, and it's pretty intimidating. I've been inside for some dealings, but never for an official assembly of the Sisterhood. I'm nervous too. The thing is that inside its main hall, time holds still, so the debate can go on for hours, days, or years if necessary. Oh no. The rule is that no vote shall be cast until every sister has a chance to say their piece. Then, after everything's said and done, we will all vote. And the House of Cosmic Providence will release its hold on time, so fate can unfold normally. We've come this far, so we might as well do the whole dance. Campaigning is now banned until the assembly, so take some time off, enjoy a bubble bath, or whatever it is you do to blow off steam. For me, it's gonna be wine and sex fairies. We just made a card with one of those. Patrice, again, too much information. Shut up. Congratulations on getting to the finish line. Let's meet at the doors of the House of Cosmic Providence in a couple of days. Alright. Ooh, flashback? To Dahlia and Jasmine and Fortuna all hanging out? Come on, this one is super easy. I wasn't giving her a British accent before because I didn't know she was from England, but I'm gonna try that. What is she doing? Some clue, maybe? This character is legendary. They're known for never giving up. Alright, I think you're... Wile E. Coyote. Tease her a little. What? No, who's that? I know! I know! What's the name of that famous Earthling? Ah, yes! Lady Gaga! What? Lady Gaga? Who's that? A pop star from the 2100s, I think. A little earlier than that. I don't know, she's the only historical figure I know from Earth. Okay, we're from completely different worlds and eras, this wasn't a good idea. But Fortuna, you should know this character. Tell me already, there's no way I can guess it. Ahab! Oh. Oh look, there's Jasmine's familiar hanging out. Where are the other ones' familiars? I mean, I guess this is Jasmine's greenhouse, so it would just be hers, but... Is Dahlia's lizard anywhere around here? And also, what was Fortuna's familiar before Abramar came around? I'm curious now. Ahab? Yes, from Moby Dick! Look at me, with a harpoon and everything! That's impossible. I didn't even know what the main character of Moby Dick was called. No? Ah, forget it. You should know that, Fortuna. You should know that. The magic brownie should be ready to eat anyway. Up for some tea and some smiles. All right. I'm ready, ma'am. Oh, you shouldn't make them so delicious. I always end up having one too many. And they pair with the tea so well. I'm gonna want a literal ton to take out later. Haha, I figured as much. I already prepared a survival kit for you. I'll help you carry it to your asteroid later. Much appreciated. Hey, Fortuna. How come you never got a familiar? Yeah, I was just asking that. I swear, I'm looking for motion out of the corner of my eye, because Jasmine's crab is doing a little dance, but I don't see it. Where's your lizard, Dahlia? Where is it? It's so lame every time you write to just get, like, an envelope with a message. One of the best parts of witch correspondence is getting to pet each other's familiars. I've always wanted to bring that up too, yes. I don't know. I have serious trouble with commitment. Like, that's a living being, and I need to think about feeding them and taking care of them. But now that you're going to be exiled for a millennium, wouldn't it be good to keep you company? Oh, so this was like right before she got banned? Oh. Oh, and that's why Jasmine was sending a survival kit, because she knew she'd be needing them. We don't need to talk about this if you don't want to. No, it's alright. I guess I wouldn't want to keep any sentient being imprisoned with me just so I don't feel alone. Fair point, you've always been so empathetic. I don't think empathy is what's going on here. Yeah, me either. That doesn't strike me as a trait of Fortuna's. I'd say it's the opposite. How egotistical and self-centered I am. Hey, where's that coming from? I'm not looking for pity. I accepted it so long ago, don't worry. Fortuna. Hey, I know. If you had to get a familiar, what would you like it to be? A chocolate golem, a sentient eye, a crow, a cat. I mean, I like cats. But I don't feel like Fortuna's a cat person. I'd like it eerie, like a sentient eye. No, I object! What? Why? How are we supposed to pet an eye? You're missing the whole point of this conversation, Fortuna. But I thought... I'm with Jasmine here, Fortuna. Yeah, you told me I could choose whatever I wanted, and it was hypothetical. Be nice to me. Under no circumstances are you to get a fucking creepy eye as a familiar. Okay, I give up. Just pick up whatever you want to pet and I'll look after it. Wise choice. Friends, my brownies are kicking in, and they're making me feel like philosophy. Oh no. Oh yes, here we go. Ha, listen. Have you ever considered why men can't become witches? Because men have too much privilege. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think that's the answer, because it applies to every species. Like we talked about the deer paladin. The deer paladin are menfolk of Eunia's people. And they can't become witches, but they devote themselves entirely to the women of their species. To the witches specifically. So, like, I don't think that's the answer. Superior emotional intelligence, no, that gets into, like, bioessentialism. Biological thing, no, same thing. I mean, we know that, the rule is, accepting of anyone who wants to be, or we should say identifies as a woman. Like, if you want to be a woman, you are a woman. Like, I shouldn't say wants to be, but I still feel like it's kind of unfair, because the cosmos is unfair. Birds fly and fish can live underwater. That's just the state of reality. But we know that birds fly and fish can breathe in water because evolution took them there through natural selection. There's no explanation as to why women and non-binary people... Seriously? Not even non-binary people? No matter if they're human, deer folk, or any other species, are the only ones able to ascend. Oh, touché. Yeah, then it's definitely not that men have too much privilege. That's definitely not the answer. It's because men are the fucking worst then. Jeez, I will never understand how men got to be so awful in your home planet. Yeah, I think that human men are like the outlier here. And men everywhere else are chill. Like, the only man we've met in this game, besides Patrice's son, I guess, who seems pretty nice, I don't know, is Abramar, and, like, for being an all-powerful being, he's pretty chill, so... Jasmine comes from the 19th century. From what I know, that was fucking nightmarish. Women didn't even have the right to vote. Ha! And that was just a symptom of how much they saw us as inferior. You sure you don't want us to invade your planet and institute a matriarchy? Let's do it. No! We're on a path in human society. Well, they're on a path. It's not our fight anymore. Slowly but surely, women are turning it around. My offer still stands if you ever want it less slowly and more surely. Oh yeah, nice. Really nice. Are you high, Jasmine? Yep, aren't you? Yes. Let's dance. Dance animations, yes! Oh. Ooh. Jasmine, have you been learning new moves? Oh, I could watch this forever, it's so cute. Yes! Woohoo! Should we put some music on? There's music already. The plants are singing. Oh! Sure. I'm going to miss you so much. Oh, Fortuna. I love you. I love you too. I love you so much. Oh, they're all crying. Oh. Hang in there, 40. What did you just call me? Oh. I know what the point of that scene was. It's to show the three of them as friends before they get into the fighting and everything. Alright, Abramar, what do you gotta say? Ah, finally alone. Yeah, it's been too much having so many people in here all of a sudden. Yes. Plus, I missed you. You missed me? I never left. I missed talking to you. Just the two of us. Come on, don't be so clingy. That's what Fortuna would say. I don't want to be toxic and hoard you all for myself or anything. But I was so jealous of all those witches visiting you while I had to remain hidden. Okay, what's going on? Why are you getting this cloying? The end is near. What end? You will soon hate me. Uh-oh, why? Why? What are you going to do? Activate the fire seal. Oh. Yeah. But we made it so it'll be gentle. You know, we decided that Dahlia was gonna win. She's gonna screw everything up. And that'll be the end of the coven. But maybe that's not what the game has in store for me. You know, there are things that would narratively make sense, but it's interactive fiction, and interactive fiction doesn't always bend to what you want. I've accepted that, but I'm hoping from a mile away long shot that I've made this coven death as gentle as it possibly can be. But I don't know. You swore to sacrifice your whole coven. This whole race may have been pointless to begin with. True, I knew the moment to pay would come sooner or later. I intend to pay. I won't hate you. Huh. We'll see about that. I've been through this too many times. It's only natural to want to rebel against the one who's taken something precious from you. I don't think I'll ever hate you, though, no matter how much you loathe me. You really are special, Fortuna. I will treasure our time together no matter what happens. I'm happy I met you despite everything. Hate me or not, you're getting what you wanted. Tomorrow you will leave this asteroid at last. How are you feeling? Excited to return to society at last. She's confident. I'm not one for crowds, I've never been super sociable, but after so much time isolated, I feel like I'm about to rebound towards the other extreme. I want to make friends, I want to hug strangers, I don't know. I need to feel other people. It'll probably pass in a couple of weeks of disappointment, and then I'll be back to my usual self. Whatever the case, I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your existence to the fullest. Thank you. And speaking of enjoying ourselves, This is probably our last night together on this asteroid. You're not coming back to this life, so make all the cards you want, enjoy some books, lay in bed. And when you're ready, let me know and I'll let you ride on my back to the House of Cosmic Providence. What? I'm getting to ride you like a cosmic shrimp? What? Oh, there's that mad face again. I'm sorry, Abramar, I'm sorry. You didn't just call me a shrimp. Sorry, I've been thinking about it since the moment I first saw you. I wasn't. I didn't make an animal comparison, honestly. He's too humanoid. I've heard lobster before, but shrimp? I guess I see the tail. Yeah, his tail is like segmented like a lobster. Funny. Come on, show some respect. Sorry, oh magnificent lobster. Shut the fuck up. Take your time and then I'll fly you to Congress. Aye aye. Alright. Oh. What was that glow? Oh, that was like residual from whatchamacallit, the board. The campaign board. Okay. So this episode has been all about making cards and filling out our deck. I don't know if this has been boring or fun to watch, but I think it's only appropriate that we finish out our deck in this episode. I think we only have one more card to make. So, I'll do that. Not enough energy for that. We have no choice but to use the Forgotten Factory, that's fine. Many millennia ago, before witches cracked the cosmic code to manipulate matter, they built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems, and it allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. That's the only one we have the energy for. Alright. And, let's put a little more fire into it. I really like the Avian Dancer. It's a shame we never got to use him, but we can have the Purple Blood Seeker go to the mines, or the factory, rather, in her quest for revenge. The last coyote gunslinger, out to hunt down the scions of the Purple Blood Behemoth throughout the vast cosmos. She feeds on their blood and extends her life to prolong her never-ending vengeance. Alright. This is something she could be using in her quest. I think. We could just put an iron golem there, but I like the golden shovel. The last bladed tool forged by the gold blower. The golden shovel is hollow, so you can feel the energy resonances of the earth while you dig. Yeah. The coyote gunslinger is using the shovel to search the factory. So, how about her motorcycle is parked all the way over here. And she is digging deep. She's kinda she got the shovel. Maybe she's like grabbing onto the side of this thing. Yeah, she's got her shovel. No. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to connect them. Oh, I see. When you do this, it puts two elements together. Alright, bring that forward. Make it smaller. She's digging. Her gun's off to the side. Discarded. Yeah. And she's got her bandana. Her hat's discarded too. But she's found ore. She's found ore that's telling her what her quest is. Yeah. The Bullet Crafter. The Iron Golems support the cards Entelaki. Entelaki. Been a while since we heard about that. The Hunter becomes an audacious accomplice. The Golden Shovel is a symbol of determination. Determination, rightfulness, alliance, indifference, and stagnation. Nice. Oh, that's only 20. The achievement is for 22 cards. So I guess we can make more. This is just like, oh, it goes to the end of this row and then I'll make another one. Okay. But I don't think we have enough energy to make any more, so I think 20 is a nice round number. Yeah. So, with a complete deck, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.